Welcome to the Animation Station Podcast, your home for discussions and debates about all things animation. Each week, we'll rank, review, and revel in animated shows from yesterday and today, and from around the world. So grab your Acme slingshot, set your mobile suit to autopilot, and put on your mouse ears. The Animation Station Podcast begins now.
What are we, Batman and Robin? Yes, and I'm Batman.
I'm Tim Drake. He doesn't exist in the animated world. Except in Young Justice.
Young Justice.
That's the only place he exists.
And Batman the original series.
Yeah, and he's also in one episode of Teen Titans Go.
Is he?
Yeah, it's the Robin episode where they have Dick and they bring in Casey? No. What's her name? The red-haired chick.
Is it Barbara?
No. The one from Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
That one, the one with the nerd glasses.
Oh, Carrie Kelly.
Carrie Kelly.
Yeah.
Her, it was supposed to be old school Dick Grayson, and then they bring in Tim Drake.
Tim Drake, yeah.
Because he's swarmy and has cool hair.
Yeah.
And the awesome costume.
I remember now.
Because he's the best. The best of all the Robins.
Damien, man.
In what way is Damien the best?
He's the son of Batman.
That doesn't mean jack.
Yeah, it means Bruce Wayne's actually going to treat him good.
No, he treated Dick and Tim good.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He treats them like soldiers, man. He said, my soldiers, I own that.
He didn't not originally.
No,
he treated Tim with
semi-goodness
because Tim was smart and figured out that he was frickin' Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody else figured that crap out.
Yep. Not even Commissioner Gordon.
Nope. He's been around for a while.
Yep.
Or the Joker. Joker never figured that out either.
Joker doesn't really care.
Yeah. It's like, I could kill Bruce Wayne.
But that just doesn't have any fun. That's no fun.
Yeah. It's not fun at all. Alright, so you ready to kick this off?
Yes. I'm down.
Alright, so we're here at the Cartoon Cafe.
Along with Ruby.
A
nice hostess.
Yeah, she's over there though. I don't think she likes us.
She likes to hang out with the other folks around here.
Yeah, you put a microphone on a table and people just automatically shut down.
Yeah.
Alright, so welcome to the Animation Station Podcast. My name is Josh.
I'm Oliver. I think this is
your second episode.
Yeah, I think it's my first official, right? Because I think the other one was a bonus episode or something.
Yeah, it's called bonus. I need to rename it.
It's yeah. I'm the special guest.
So, Oliver, what did we watch tonight?
We watched...
Well, first off, how do I knows you?
Well, I'm a friend of yours back from, elementary school?
Yeah.
Kindergarten? Was it that far back?
I don't know if we were in kindergarten together.
First grade.
First grade.
Yeah. So I've known you for a better part of 2 decades now.
Oh, it's so long. Isn't that sad?
It is.
Oh, thanks a lot, dude.
We old, man.
We very old.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so we decided to do this because you came back from Iceland.
Pretty much. I'm back beyond the wall.
Yeah. So you finally made yourself back? You finally made your way back to the great state of Oklahoma.
Yep, for a few days anyway. And I figured we'd actually be able to chat face-to-face instead of over Skype for once.
Yeah. Skype's good for, some of the stuff, but it's really kind of...
Yeah, even the previous recordings that we tried to do together, they all were terrible audio, apparently.
Just terrible.
Yeah.
Alright, so tonight we decided that we were going to watch Batman Under the Red Hood.
Yep. And as discussed in in our previous episode, that was one of our top 5 Batman movies.
I think it was my number 1.
Yeah, I think it was my number 2.
Who would you have before?
With
Phantasm?
Yeah, that was interchangeable between the two of us.
Yeah, I think I had Phantasm at number 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, Under the Red Hood is a 2010 DC animated film, which I could have seen, like, because now recently with the DC films, the last two have been R. Because it was Killing Joke was R, and Justice League Dark was R.
Was that R?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've both been R.
Yeah, so they're trying to follow their actual cinematic universe. Looks like the cinematic universe trying to follow that.
Yeah, and so far nothing on them has been worthy of an R. Like in Killing Joke, I don't even think they dropped an F-bomb.
I don't think they did. They just made sure there was plenty of blood.
Yeah, there was blood everywhere.
Yeah, there's no sexual content or anything like that. So it's
there's kinda.
In Dark. Is there some in Dark? I haven't seen Dark.
I haven't watched Dark all the way through.
Okay.
I watched the first 5 minutes. Not in the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
So.
Well, it's representative of the entire thing, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think this one would have made a good R Batman movie.
Yeah, I could see that.
And we were talking because we watched it with my roommate earlier before we came here, and we decided that this is what the next Batman movie should be.
It really should be, because in BVS they had the suit of Jason Todd just sitting here as a memoriam in the Batcave.
And it had the ha-ha-ha's all over it, so you know that the Joker did actually do something to a Robin.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's so good, this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still my favorite of the Batman movies.
Yeah.
And that includes the live-action movies, too.
Really?
Yes.
That's very high praise.
I mean, I think Dark Knight probably comes in at number 2.
Okay.
And then the 66 Batman.
Yeah.
Because I love the 66 Batman.
Is that the movie or the show?
The movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not talking shows. TV,
yeah.
completely different than movies. But yeah, that... He has to look out, there's ducks. Right around the bomb.
Yep. Sometimes there's no place to place a bomb.
Jeez. There's the nuns.
Yep.
Oh god.
It's a shark repellent.
Oh man. So, what really do you like about Under the Red Hood?
I liked the overall tone of the story. You know, it was. I know with this new DC animated films, they're trying to be more adult oriented, more than some of their kids shows, and it dealt with went into Batman's psyche a lot. You know,
it did, yeah.
Because it has to deal with him in the prologue dealing with Jason's death, and then throughout the course of it, somehow by some dark miracle he comes back, and it's almost like a hell of his own creation, his own words that he says in the film.
Yeah, I mean the story's super good. I don't know. Is this based off of?
Oh, this is based off of. It's like the primary plot of the movie is based off of Under the Hood, which is I guess a run in the early 2000s or so. And in fact, the actual comic book writer.
Do I have Under the Hood?
That's a good question.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, the actual comic book writer.
I may be getting it confused with Battle for the Cowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So the actual comic book writer, he's the actual author of the screenplay. You know, so.
Was it Bruce Timm?
No, it was Judd Winnick.
Okay.
Yeah, so he wrote the comic book arc, and of course, being in mainstream continuity, you have some of the kind of crazier bits with all that, because Jason Todd comes back because of like some weird crisis stuff. Somehow he comes back in the movie here. They deal with something that's dealt with in Batman lore, the Lazarus Pits and things.
Yeah, bring him back through the Lazarus Pit. Good old Raish.
Yep, Roz.
Whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much the same.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ra's al Ghul just sounds. It's easier to say than Raish al Ghul.
Yeah, that's something that I'm sure Nolan probably was like, let's go with the easier way.
Yeah, you got an extra syllable, and in Batman, especially the Christian Bale one, he's grunting a lot.
And he has a little bit of a lisp.
Yeah, so it's like you can't put those extra syllables in there; it'll mess him up too much.
This city just showed you. It is full of people ready to believe in good. Roz! I don't have to kill you, but I don't have to save you either.
That's basically killing him. It's like, no one tell Bruce that.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Commissioner Gordon's like, so what happened to that assassin guy? I let him die. Like, wait, so you didn't save him? No. Like, so you murdered him? Like, I didn't have to save him. But that's still.
I didn't have to save him.
Is that second-degree murder? Oh wait, that's negligent homicide.
Manslaughter. Book me, Jim.
Oh man. Oh god. But this. Okay, let's kind of go into the cast a little bit. I think this is the best cast for a DC animated movie, and I'm including that for Phantasm, even though that has Conroy and Hamill. Mm-hmm. I think that Bruce Greenwood is a phenomenal Batman.
Yeah.
If Conroy ever decides he's out,
yeah,
I'm totally fine with doing Bruce Greenwood in everything because he's Batman in Young Justice. He's Batman in another one. War. Is he Batman in War?
No,
that's somebody else.
Yeah, for the New 52, they have a new guy. Adam. Kylo. But anyway, for the New 52 ones, they have their own set of casts for that.
I wonder if you think they'll bring Bruce Greenwood back for Young Justice 3.
They might.
That would be cool. I would like to see them bring the whole cast back and same group of characters so that we have Tim Drake again.
You and Tim Drake,
dude, because he's the best Robin.
No,
he's the best Robin.
No.
Just because you've never met him doesn't mean he's not the best.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we also have
NPH.
Our second best person in this movie, aside from Bruce Greenwood, John Dimaggio, as the Joker. His Joker is really good, and honestly, I kind of prefer him to Hamill, which is like sacrilege.
It's semi-sacrilege, but it's especially since he's only had one appearance as the Joker. Yeah. It makes you want more.
Exactly. Like, so you want more and you want more, and every time that I watch this film, it's like he'd make a great Joker. He would make a really good Joker.
One of the interesting things about this movie is he's only in it for like a very small portion of the movie. He's kind of like a Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs is only like 16 minutes.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of time, and he won Best Actor.
Yeah, and it's the same way here because he pops in for one-liners and in the prologue to kill Jason Todd, and then at the very end. But then throughout the main part of the story is really Batman and Red Hood's story.
Yeah, and he floats that line of crazy psychopath and funny guy way better than Hamill does. Because Hamill's he's funny.
Yeah.
You never, I don't know, for me, I never got any sort of sense that Mark Hamill's Joker was a threat.
So, and most of his...
The only person on his team that's a threat is Harley because she actually
captures Batman and has a chance to kill him. Yeah.
It's usually like with him. It's all like he's funny and he goes like he maybe does like a dark laugh, but then you're like, oh, okay.
But the closest that his Joker came to this one would have been in the Batman Beyond movie. Yeah, because
where he captures Tim.
Yeah, and they intentionally the director intentionally told him to roll it back some on that instead of the very maniacal laugh to be it more sinister, and it shows in that performance.
Yeah, and that's a good one. Unfortunately, I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Yeah.
So, I think since it aired.
Yeah.
So it's been a way long time.
That was definitely a good one to probably do on another episode of this.
Yeah. That's next time. Next time you're in town. So July.
Yep. And then besides John Dimaggio, there's NPH, who's Nightwing.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty good Nightwing. But then we have, of course, the lovable Red Hood, played by Supernatural's own Jensen Ackles.
Yes. So my favorite actor on that show, and he brings his very solid performance here.
Yeah. There's only two good actors on Supernatural. And it's Jensen and Misha. Yeah. That's it. Mark Sheppard's okay. I like Mark Sheppard.
Mark Sheppard's great.
But Paladecki can kind of...
You don't care for him?
Yeah, shove off. When he died the first time, I was like, yay, Sam's dead! And then they're like, oh no, Sam's back. I'm like, oh, Sam's back.
At the end of the episode, you're like, yes! Correct.
Yeah, you're like, oh, Dean finally got a family. That's so nice.
Here he comes to wreck the day.
Pretty much. Oh man, sorry for spoilers of Supernatural season 5.
Yeah, it's on season 12 now.
Yeah,
13.
Or is it 14?
It's not 14 yet.
So 14's the next one though.
Yeah, which they renewed it for.
Jeez, just kill the show already.
Yeah. Jensen, you need to go into live action rules.
Yeah, he needs to. Well, we saw that thing. It was like Jensen Ackles as Green Lantern in Justice League.
Yeah.
We're like, ooh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Hopefully he plays Kyle though.
Nah, man.
Kyle Rayner?
Hal.
Nah. Kyle Rayner's way better than Hal. Kyle Rayner has that cool mask.
So does Hal.
Kyle doesn't have no, but Kyle's is that black mask that like covers a quarter of his eyes, not just the little stupid.
Not just the domino.
Yeah. But yeah, Jensen, he's super strong in this movie. In his story, it's a compelling story because when he actually gets, finds the Joker, beats the crap out of him, and then we have the moment where he's talking to Batman.
Yeah.
And you're just like, geez, this is really good storytelling.
Yeah, and you see his point with all that because they're after his whole journey, he's become the antithesis of Batman. It's like they have their same goals and what they want to accomplish in Gotham, but their methods are going to be different.
Yeah, the methods are different.
Yeah, Red Hood is ultimately willing to kill and control the crime, other than Batman, who's willing to just do things by fear, but he's not willing to take it to a next level wherever real fear probably could go to criminals.
Yeah, and I mean, and just his rationalizing of everything. You're just like, oh man. I mean, you feel for him. Mm-hmm. So, and that's always the best. When you can feel for a villain, you've got me 100%.
Yeah.
Because like, if I can sympathize or empathize with this person, then I know it's going to be a good story. Yeah. And you do. Like at first, you're like, man, this guy's
kind of brutal, you know?
Yeah, he's kind of a D.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But then when you figure out, like, oh, okay, it's Jason Todd.
Yep.
And then you figure out his reasoning. You're like, oh, Batman, you probably should have killed the Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been good for you.
Yeah, you should have killed him after killing Joker. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we can say that he did kill him after killing Joker.
No, because even in this movie, it references.
He does mention that friends have been crippled.
all the graveyards he's filled, all the friends he's crippled. Yep, he refers specifically to that.
Oh yeah, and then he kind of like looks down a little bit, like, oh no, Barbara.
Yep, I should have killed him. Yep, and even Batman in the movie, he's like, every night I dream about killing this fool.
Exactly. Yeah, when he's like, if I killed him, it's not that I don't want to kill him, but it's like if I kill him, then it's going to be hard for me to not want to kill everybody else. It's going to be hard to come back from killing him.
Although at the same time, though, none of the rest of his villains are anywhere near the level that the Joker is.
Savage, maybe.
Savage?
Vandal Savage?
Oh, he's an immortal, though. Can you really kill him?
No. I mean, Raish is kind of immortal, too.
Yeah.
As long as someone, throws his corpse in a jacuzzi.
You gotta dismember him. That's the only way.
You gotta dismember him, put him in, dig a hole 19 different places and bury him.
Yeah. Although it's like I think we've talked about this between us at some point, that probably if one Joker ends up dying, there'd probably be another that somehow would take his place. Kind of like what the Red Hood kind of was.
Yeah.
There's a new Red Hood each time. Remember, if you kill one, it's like his identity's unknown anyway. It could be some other random guy.
Yeah, because I mean that's what happens in Batman Beyond, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the Joker dies.
Yeah.
But he's got this the
nanotechnology.
What are they called?
He has the Joker gang.
The Joker gang, but aren't they called something special?
Just the Jokers.
The Jokers? Okay.
Yeah.
What a stupid
Nothing
name.
special.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got the Jokers. I mean, Batman has the same thing. He's got the Sons of the Bat. So I mean, it works. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt for some freaking reason.
Yeah.
Garbage movie.
It was not garbage movie.
It's a garbage movie.
You're a garbage movie.
That end made it garbage. Actually, Joseph Gordon-Levitt made that movie garbage. He's garbage in that movie. And in Third Rock from the Sun.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Or the big giant head's gonna come after me. Shatner himself.
Yep, Shatner.
Oh man. Jason Isaacs. Forgot Jason Isaacs is in this movie.
Yep, he has a small role as Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
God. Darn it.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, he comes in it. So he's very very limited role.
He's a limited role, but he's the facilitator of the resurrection of Jason Todd.
Mm-hmm. And we've got, I mean, really have, and I mean, there is a subtle plot going throughout the movie where Red Hood is trying to take over
The crime.
the Gotham's crime, and he keeps basically attacking Black Mask. And the only reason he's attacking Black Mask
Because he's the current leader.
he's the current leader, and he has connections in order to get the Joker out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean,
Is it really going to be all that hard? I mean, he gets out all the time.
yeah, I like how they're like, yeah, well, Arkham Asylum said they're gonna step up security, and like, yeah, good luck with that. That'll work out.
B-S, capital B and S.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Yeah. I like the two guards that helped facilitate the escape were found murdered. Like,
Great.
yeah,
Great.
no one to testify against Black Mask.
Of course, that's the rule of crime in Gotham.
I like Black Mask. He's
way over the top.
He's weird, but it's also he's totally a crime lord.
Yeah.
He's not in it for I want to kill Batman. I want to I want to take over Gotham
for some grand reason or another.
Yeah,
I just want to.
Well, his whole thing was like, I want to be an international crime lord, and this was going to help him. But like, now I'm stuck in this stupid town. He just wants to expand and be a bigger crime lord.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, kind of.
It's
not a ridiculous goal where he's like, I want to become mayor of Gotham, or anything stupid like that.
Oh, great, Oswald Cobblepot.
Exactly, he's Oswald. So
Danny DeVito, Oswald.
What's his face does it in Gotham too?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Huh. Can't remember what his name is in Gotham. I can't don't remember what the actor's name is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he becomes mayor. So
I really need to catch up on that show.
you do need to catch up on the show. It's actually pretty good, especially because
Bashir.
Yeah, Alexander Siddig is going to be
Ra's al
Ra's al
Ghul. So, and then to round out the cast, there is. That's it.
Kelly Hughes in it.
Yeah, everybody else at this point is just small cameo roles.
Yeah, Gary Cole was in it. Mm-hmm. Gary Cole was Commissioner Gordon.
For that one line. And then they had Phil Lamar, who was the
Phil Lamar.
who was the Green Lantern in Justice League. He's one of the cronies of Red Hood.
Okay, so for the animation, what did you think of the animation style?
Just not having watched it on DVD on a 4K TV, it looks a bit dated. And then I noticed for any of the vehicle movements that the CGI kind of pops out. So the Batwing chasing Red Hood in his blue Camaro over through the
Totally
tunnel.
should have been a Black Impala.
It
should have been a Black Impala.
It should have been. It should have been Baby. But anyway, yeah, it's like you could tell those things are
They
CGI.
ripped the roof on. It's like, get him.
But yeah, that's like everything else looked fairly consistent throughout, so that looked pretty good. Those hand drawn looking animation looked really good.
Yeah, my only complaint were the faces of Bruce and Dick.
They look pretty similar, actually.
Yeah, and
they look like an actual father and son.
They looked weird too. Like the hairstyles looked like Alfred looked great.
Yeah.
The majority of everybody else looks great.
Mm-hmm. Joker looks good.
Joker looks fantastic. Even Black Skull. Black Skull looks good too.
Mask.
Same thing. I was thinking Red Skull.
I think they Marvel and DC steal from each other all the time.
Oh, all the time, dude. I mean, look at Doctor Strange and Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Dr. Fate. Oh, by the way, comic book fans, Dr. Fate totally came first. He was fighting Nazis before Doctor Strange was born.
Yep. Before Benedict Cumberbatch.
Before Benedict Cumberbatch was born. But yeah, I mean, just their faces look kind of weird because like Batman looks fat. Like his face looks fat.
Yep. He also has a scab in his normal Bruce Wayne thing. He looks like he's always mad.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he doesn't have the cowl on.
Yeah. But even then, it's like, lighten up a little, son.
Yeah, he needs to kind of...
So his only light moment was whenever, I guess, when Alfred flashback.
The flashback, yeah.
Yeah, to the young days of Jason.
Like, I saw you have a hat duck behind the computers 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, he actually cracked a smile then.
And this did a really good job of flashbacks. Because
Yeah.
we have the first one, well, no, it's not really a flashback.
It's just
a time skip at the beginning.
Yeah.
So we have the first little bit, and then we have a flashback with Batman, like after they first run into Red Hood and he cuts the rope. Mm-hmm. He has that flashback of, oh hey, this is us going, me bringing Jason Todd in our first fights, and he cuts the little rope cord, and then he breaks that guy's clavicle.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it was his collarbone.
Yeah,
probably was his clavicle.
Yeah. Broke his collarbone. Then another flashback was Bruce remembering the birth of the Joker and Axis Chemicals.
Yeah. And then we have which kind of is I guess you kind of got to throw that in there.
Yeah, but it's like you just have to establish that the Joker was Red Hood previously.
Yeah, and it's good that Red Hood has the has the dialogue. This is the scene of your first great failure. So he purposely takes Batman to this place to show them this was your first failure.
Yep, which led to your next great failure.
Which led to, since you messed up here, it led to me dying. So it's very storybook. It's very well done and well executed.
Yeah.
Or well written and well executed, I should say.
And it's and it comes great from the actual writer of the previous comic, who he knew what he was trying to tell and do it a little bit more streamlined probably than the original comic book run was. He could do it in 70 minutes. It's like, okay, I know where I can cut here and make everything work really well.
Make everything, still cohesive and not just you're kind of rambling. Because there's really not a part in this movie where you're just come on, get to it.
Yeah, this is a very tight movie.
Yeah.
That's probably why we like it so much. Any of our other movies that we kind of like, we always have problems with sometimes the pacing of it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that is kind of a little slow is when we keep going to Black Mask, Red Skull. When we keep going to Hugo Weaving. When we keep going to Black Mask, and he's just mad all the time because people keep blowing his stuff up.
Yep. Although it's the scales keep getting the scales up the ante each time. So by the time there's an actual one-on-one attack from Red Hood on him, then that's remember okay, it's a little bit better now.
And the humor in this, it is dark. It is darker humor, but it's really funny. It's very well done. Especially in that scene where Black Mask gets the little laser sight on it. Yeah. And Red Hood's just up there hey. He's like, ugh.
Wow, he can really run when he wants to.
Mm-hmm. Good. It's good humor. The whole bit with the Joker, all of the John Dimaggio's lines, and he delivers them perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a truck, a new outfit, a truck,
and some guys.
Not these guys; they're kind of dead. Yeah. Just the delivery on that is perfect. Same thing with the, at the final confrontation. He's let's get a picture. How about
you and me and the kid. And the three of us, and then the crowbar!
Yeah, it's so great. It's oh, man. Because, spoilers, if you don't know how Jason Todd died, he got beat to death by a crowbar. Mm-hmm. And then he got blown up, which is kind of insult to injury.
Yeah. So
and his mom also got blown up.
Yeah.
In the original comic.
Yeah, which they didn't talk about in this movie. It was with this movie, I think they did comparing this to another movie, the Killing Joke, it tried to pull something similar to this movie in that the Killing Joke, it tried to have a little bit of a prologue to where you kind of got a feel for Barbara and what she ultimately goes through in that movie. Where this movie is it has a prologue of the tail end of the Death in the Family storyline.
Yeah.
And then that sets you up for who Jason Todd is, and then why he's doing what he's doing, and Batman's whole bit.
And they also do it way better than the Killing Joke, because instead of giving us 20, what was it? Yeah, it was 30 minutes of pointless story that even Barbara's this probably isn't how you thought this was going to begin. And you're Yeah,
Yeah.
nope, did not expect this at all. Thanks. Like,
Yeah.
why do we have this?
It should have been like the Jonah Hex short in the middle of this movie.
Pretty much. Yeah, and yeah, they did this one in what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, it was 5 minutes, and then right before the opening crawl.
Mm-hmm. And then you go.
And speaking of the opening crawl, that actually is like a darn music video for like Black Sabbath or something, because it has like, it goes through graveyards, it throws a crow, it goes through graveyards, goes through all kinds of other death related stuff, and then into Gotham.
Kind of wanted to see the crow kind of like rise up at one point. And you're like, oh my god, it's the crow!
It's the crow.
Oh man. So yeah, I think and those are my one real complaint about the movie, other than the CGI.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so just because that kind of takes it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But in terms of actual overall storyline plot,
The story's fantastic.
It's great. And then,
Story's fantastic. Voice acting's fantastic. No love story, which is.
I was like, it's a kind of a complicated relationship. It's like between.
It's a family story. It's a family story. Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
It's a family story.
It's a family story, and it ends up being a very complicated relationship because the relationship between Jason and Bruce, even though at the initial part, Bruce doesn't necessarily know that the Red Hood is Jason Todd. You see that eventually, whenever they do find out, Jason Todd actually pushes Batman out of the way to take a shot that was meant for him at one point. So you can tell
when they're
that,
fighting the ninjas.
Yeah, the Fearsome Hand of Four.
Fearsome Hand of Four is like they're gonna have to get a new name.
Yep. Fearsome Hand of Three.
Another little dark humor joke that they throw in. Like, gotta get a new name.
Yep. But yeah, it's like they have a complicated relationship because they're fighting each other, but then you can tell he still cares about him, and then whenever they are fighting side by side, at one point he enjoys the memories that brought back.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and rank this. So I do Dipper Pines as my 5. So out of 5 Dipper Pines, I'm gonna give this a 5, just because it's the best Batman movie for me.
Yeah. I give this about a 4.5 Batarangs. Which Batman threw a whole lot of this movie now that I look back at it.
Yeah.
Exploding ones,
I like how
ones that come back.
I also like how you had that little bitty one that was able to fit in the gun barrel.
And then
it's like, where did and another's like, where was that? Because like his belt's gone at that point.
Yeah, his belt's gone. So everybody's gadgets are gone.
Did he tuck it? Oh no, he
had it. He had it in like a gauntlet of his.
Which is weird that your gauntlet has like one perfect little slit for it to come out like that.
It's like the only way that works is if it's like the Batman Begins type of gauntlets, wherever they're metal, and then there's just like.
They're all built into the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Which was a cool feature. So he just like ting, and like there are multiple ones.
Yeah.
That was cool. Okay, so we did that. Now we also watched some of the DC Nation shorts. Mm-hmm. Like we watched the Lois Lane ones.
Yep.
Like or the Metropolis
Adventures
one.
in Metropolis, Tales from Metropolis.
Yeah, we watched the Super Best
Friends Forever.
Super Best Friends Forever.
Yep.
And then we also watched
Animal Man.
The Animal Man ones are great. That was the best part of when they were doing that, DC Nation thing back when they would show Young Justice.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go.
Well, it was before Teen Titans Go.
Was it before then?
Yeah, because it was Young Justice, and then it was the Green Lantern
show.
And then there was something else. Thundercats.
Are they DC?
I think so. Could be wrong. I don't know. Let's maybe not say Thundercats. But wasn't there something else?
There was a third.
Or did they just do 2 episodes? Did they play it and then they played it again?
I think they may have played it again.
Yeah, because it was like a 2-hour block. But every in between shows they would insert a little DC Nation clip.
Yeah, but like a little 2-minute clip that just most of them are funny. Some of them are kind of, but the Animal Man ones were always freaking funny.
Oh god, it's just so dumb. Like.
It's like he doesn't give a care about any of the humans or any of the apocalyptic stuff that's going on around him. It's just about the animals,
Yeah, like he's like there's the Black Manta attacks this beach after this kid makes this little sandcastle, puts a crab on top.
Yeah.
And like Black Manta comes over and like knocks the sandcastle over, and the only thing Animal Man is sad about is like he comes over and he like throws Black Manta away and he's like,
I couldn't save your house.
Save his house.
Why? Why?
And then the crab like just leaves. And then like oh god, the bank robbery, the first one.
Yeah.
It's like sitting on a telephone pole with a bunch of pigeons.
Yeah, he's preening himself like a pigeon. Then he comes down and flies down. He looks like he's about ready to take out Captain Cool or whoever, the freezing guy.
Yeah.
And then he
Cold.
Captain Cold. But he's like, stop right there. Then he lifts his leg up, and it turns out there's like a rat right there.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Well, technically it's a mouse because it's inside the bank.
But then when it goes outside, it's a rat. Good old Scary Movie 3.
Oh god, such a good movie.
And unfortunately for that rat, he gets immediately taken out
by a hawk.
It's
like, it may have been an eagle.
Probably.
Yeah, it comes up and like grabs him.
Yeah, some bird of prey.
And you're like, huh, okay.
Yep, it's like back to your bank transactions, and he leaves.
And then the bit with like there's the old timey western where the woman's tied up on the train tracks and the train's coming, and he's like, oh no, yeah, runs past her and is pushing a cow off the track.
Yeah, and somehow the lady manages to escape somehow, and then like beat the crap out of him after.
Yeah, like, gives him a punch.
Yeah. Is that one? Then there's the Dark Side one. Wherever Dark Side's coming down to Metropolis or wherever he is, and then everybody's panicking. The parademons are all out, and then Animal Man. Anyway, he shows up and he sees that he comes and chastises one guy, and he says, "It's like what's going on here? Why you leave your dog over there? Don't you see what's all going on around here? It's dangerous for that dog."
It's like the sky's on fire. Like the sky's literally on fire.
Yeah, the clouds are on fire.
He's like, "This is your responsibility.
Take it."
And then there's the Animal Man. Well, he flies off.
Yeah.
And goes to the dark side. He's like, some people.
Yeah, and then a parademon comes and gets the guy and leaves
Like the dog's like,
corgi. Yeah,
just
it keeps the
like
corgi there.
flops. So dumb. So great though. Oh man, those are such good. And the Super Best Friends.
Those are all right.
Those are good. The Metropolis ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we've got Kevin Conroy back as Batman for one of those, which is really nifty.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. They also had the.
They had Bizarro.
The Bizarro. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other DC Nation ones that they had. Remember the one with Vibe? He's just breakdancing. No. Don't worry about Vibe. He's crap. He's one of those old, like, Justice League. I think they actually talk about Vibe.
Do they?
In that Death and Return of Superman. The YouTube video thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should watch the Death and Return of Superman. It's fantastic. Got Elijah Wood.
It's as Doomsday, right?
Oh no, it's Elijah Wood as
the Return Superman.
He's like the bionic Superman.
Oh, okay.
He's like
Yes,
the android Superman.
Cyber Superman. Or I guess he's technically the Annihilator.
The Annihilator, yeah.
Yep. Whenever one Superman goes down, 4 more take his place.
Or in that bit. Simon Pegg. Somebody else.
Is it like Jack Black or something like that?
Oh well, that lady's like looking at us now.
Yeah.
I think we should probably wrap this up.
We'll have the check, please.
Oh man. Oh well, Oliver, it was super fun. Like, we need to do this next. You're gonna be coming with us to D23.
Yes.
So we'll get to hear more of your voice, your dulcet tones.
Yep. My bad Batman imitations. You might hear a Bane or Smeagol or something over there.
Not in the restaurant, please. She looked at us like really weird when you were doing the Animal Man bit. All right, so you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh L. Kane. What about you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter, where are you? And then on Facebook, or not Facebook, on Instagram at where are you 1.
Because someone stole where are you?
Those B words.
And you can find the podcast on Twitter at Animate Podcast and on Instagram at Animation Station Podcast. You can go to our website, animationstationpodcast.com. You can listen to all of our episodes on iTunes, Stitcher, and on our website. Click the little podcast tab. You can can listen to all those too.
Sweetness.
All right, so for the Animation Station podcast, I'm Josh.
I'm Oliver. Don't you turn that dial.
I hope you understand the trouble I've gone through to arrange this little get-together here. A lot of money, a lot of dead meat. Look, I've got a problem. And you are absolutely the man who possesses the gifts to take care of this problem. I need you to murder the Red Hood. You think you can handle that?
May I have some water? I'm going to need something to wear in a very big truck.
Sure. Anything else?
I'll need some guys. Not these guys, because, well, they're kind of dead.